Hello and welcome to Dream Team Coach TV, brought to you by Betway. I'm Sean Burke. Joining me is Jack Townsend, Nick Elliott and Graham Marshall. Coming up on this week's show. Man City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero.
I mean, we haven't won the Premier League, to my knowledge.
In goals.
In goals, both of them.
Yeah, both goals. Well, the fact is, if he stays at Spurs, he's not getting any silverware. So it's simple as that.
How many of these have you got written?
Thankfully for all the fantasy football fans out there, it's the return of the Premier League after an international break in which nothing of note occurred, especially not to the Ireland team. So the sooner we move on, the better. And what bigger news to distract us with than the announcement that Sergio Aguero will be leaving Man City at the end of the season. 10 years, 257 goals, and one iconic moment of commentary. Is he Man City's greatest ever player? Because they've got a statue in the works.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's the kind of it's the same question that was asked about David Silva or Vincent Kompany. You know, they're kind of as a collective, aren't they? Really, and you could kind of make a case for any of them, I suppose. But I think Aguero for me would be the most important. I mean, I'd be tempted to put Silva as the best.
Yeah,
but Silva's greatness was kind of intangible and like immeasurable. Like you can't look at Silva's stats and be like, oh yeah, he was the best. You know what I mean? You had to just
watch him, yeah,
see the influence. Whereas Aguero is very much, you can look at the stats and be like, okay, this guy, do you know what I mean? Like he's known for he'll be remembered for one moment, but actually to appreciate him, rather than zooming in on one moment, you need to zoom out as far as you can and see his whole body of work. For me, I think he's the best goal scorer in Premier League history. And I want to be very clear about this because there's some slight distinctions to make.
Okay.
Yeah,
because
Alan Shearer is obviously objectively, literally the most prolific goal scorer, but most goals does not necessarily equal, best goal scorer because.
Yeah.
Kevin Davies has scored more Premier League goals than Cristiano Ronaldo, but is anyone going to tell me that he's a better Premier League goal scorer than Cristiano Ronaldo?
No. That's my next point, ruined.
Because there's other points other factors that come into play. And for me, Thierry Henry is the best player, but again, if we're talking about the art of goal scoring, that's slightly different to overall football.
I'm not against the statue. I quite like their tactic of putting a statue up, but I feel like they're going to have the best. They're going to have their best 11 out front of the stadium soon. Have they got Kompany there? They've got David Silva. Soon there's just going to be
formation.
A full 11 just out there.
I think it's asking for a meme as well. It's like, every time like a City player announces they're leaving, that giant button pushing meme where it's just a giant blue button on the hand.
Statue.
Yeah.
You're right, because Kompany, Silva, Aguero, they've all got to have one really.
Did you think De Bruyne will get one in the future?
That's
Is he one?
I think De Bruyne is probably actually better than all of them. It's like if you set a bar, then every single player that comes in after, in 15 years' time, what they have it, Erling Haaland.
Okay, hold fire on the chat for a few minutes as it's time for the 4 to Score challenge. This week, our sponsor Betway has set us a challenge in honour of Sergio Aguero's final season at Man City. It's another higher or lower because we just can't get enough of it lately. This time using stats from the Argentinian's glittering career. We'll start off with his goals for Man City. He's got 257 right-footed goals he's ever scored across his career. Is that higher or lower than the amount of goals he's got for Man City?
Again, I'm worried we're all going to get knocked out in the first round.
So say that again.
So basically, his total Man City goals versus right-footed goals that he scored for City, Atletico,
and International,
Argentina, and when he was a 15-year-old playing in Argentina.
Okay, right. You're all correct.
You're all correct.
Oh, the little visual cue to grab. Oh no, we're all.
So he had 184 right-footed goals. And this is according to the website Transfermarkt. Next up, goals for Atletico Madrid. Is it higher or lower? You are correct. It is lower. He has 101 goals for Atletico Madrid. Caps for Argentina. Is it higher or lower?
I would think lower, personally.
feel like, yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd guess 96.
Incredible guess. It's 97.
Oh.
You're all correct. Left-footed goals is a higher or lower than 97 across his whole career.
His whole career.
So higher than 97.
Joaquin
Brad,
Phoenix.
you're going to have to make a decision there.
Uh,
It's lower. Jack, you're out.
By how many?
Well, it's 63, so...
quite a lot.
63
Yeah,
in his career.
Yeah.
Jack's calling him out as one-legged.
Oh,
No chance.
Peg leg.
Well, you'll have to stick around to find out who wins this week's 4 to Score challenge, because right now it's back to the football chat. Do they want to spend big on someone like, well, Haaland kind of looks like he might be stirring a bit, but
Thing is, they don't really do big money signings, do they? They kind of always teeter around the 60 million mark. But
that's enough.
you know,
He's talking big money signings. That's still a record club signing for my club, mate. So
I know what you mean, though, Jack. Like that, yeah, they do big money signings, but they don't do like there's been quite a lot of 80 million plus signings now in world football, and it is almost weird given how rich City are that they haven't done one of them.
what if they went for somebody just not as good as Haaland, like Harry Kane? And
I can't entertain the idea that Harry Kane will ever lose Spurs because it hurts too much. So I think I need you guys to have this conversation without me.
Well, the fact is, if he stays at Spurs, he's not getting any silverware. So it's simple as that.
Oh, how many of these have you got written? How many have you got written down?
Got my, I just asked Andy to give me a few notes.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah.
Make up
Well,
for it.
I'd say I can basically see Andy's hand moving your mouth there. Sure.
I mean, look, obviously, I understand the rumours about Kane. Like, the accusation of Spurs is that they've looked good a lot in the last sort of 5 or 6 years, but they've not come close enough to winning a trophy. And every time we have, we've choked. And if Kane wants to win trophies, we're better to win trophies than Man City, a team that pretty much wins at least one every season.
Man City would almost be a perfect fit for Kane, though, because the pressure would be complete. It wouldn't just be on his shoulders. And he could have a rest if he wanted a rest. He wouldn't get all these injuries. It might be the best thing that could ever happen for England, because he would be fit for competitions.
Well, it'd definitely be a team where he would get rotated. I think the thing about he could have a rest if he wants a rest. I think you're reading possibly more into, I think Harry Kane doesn't want a rest. I think Harry Kane wants to play every game because he thinks he wants to score in every game. His motivation seems to be goals. The problem he's got is that, he's constantly compared to Shearer, obviously, and like whether he can, maybe one day break that goal record. Shearer locked in his Premier League win nice and early, and then no one could really criticise him for the time he spent at Newcastle, where he wasn't the top dog in the league, but he was still banging in loads and loads of goals. If Harry Kane does that, I mean, we haven't won the Premier League, to my knowledge, but he needs to do something to have people not question his career when he's done. Because if let's say Harry Kane stays at Spurs, and let's say he even breaks Jimmy Greaves' record, which is still a fair way off, then you think, well, yeah, what a great career, but what did he miss out on? What were the things that he could have done? There'll always be a what if from other fans. I mean, he'll be a Spurs legend forever.
City are almost, they'll be hosting auditions pretty much, because they've got Dortmund in the Champions League, right? So it's a good chance to get a good look at Haaland. Obviously, they've got Spurs. They played him a lot, but they've got Spurs again in the final of the League Cup. That's Harry Kane's audition. They're just bringing them all in like a rotating car. All right, who's next in to get marked out the game by Ruben Diaz?
In honor of Aguero's departure, I'm going to recreate his famous Aguero commentary moment, instead using some impressions suggested by our esteemed panel.
I know a favourite of yours is definitely Willem Dafoe, so that's the first place I'm going to start.
Okay. Aguero! There you go.
No lead up.
Are we getting any other part of the commentary, or is it just you?
No, that's it. It's just the word. I don't know the rest of the commentary. Does anybody else know what else?
Yeah, Man City is still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero, and then I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
You'll never see anything like this again. Aguero, Balotelli.
Boris Johnson.
Man City are still alive here. Balotelli. Aguero! Aguero! We'll never see anything the likes of which again.
I mean, what a special tribute this is to Sergio Aguero. I hope he sees this.
I love it. I love your Attenborough. I just can't picture an Attenborough.
Man City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero, amazing. We'll never see the likes of this again.
I pictured that goal happening like in the Serengeti.
Well, keeping on the nature theme, what about a Bear Grylls?
Man City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero, amazing. We'll never see the likes of this again. Keep moving.
Can we have Michael Caine? I always love a Michael Caine.
All right, Man City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero, bloody Aguero. We'll never see the likes of this again. Passed away.
I don't know. What other ones do you do, Sean? You do an Andrew Scott?
Yeah, okay. Wow, Man City are still alive here. Oh, Balotelli, Aguero. We'll never see the likes of it again.
I think this might be the best thing you've ever done on the show.
How about let's finish with Kermit the Frog?
Oh, of course.
Oh, Man City are still alive here. Wow, Balotelli, Aguero.
When are you starting the impression?
Yeah.
I don't think that moment would have had quite the sort of gravitas it did if Kermit was commentating.
It's time for the memes. Each week, our panelists submit a meme to the Dream Team Instagram page, and you folks get to vote for your favorite. So if you're not already following us on Instagram, head on over to our page and get involved. I presume this... Nick, is that yours?
I'm not seeing these.
It's quite punchy this week.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it got my attention.
One of the comments was like, I can't believe I had to look at A with my own eyes.
All right, moving on. Is this yours, Jack?
It's just him going mental, but it probably works better, as I've also seen in the comments, works better for Gary Neville's style of commentary rather than Martin Tyler. But I just felt
just
that was
newsworthy, yeah.
And then finally, this was actually me, because I had to deputise. You know, I'm not just going to foist this on Graz and say,
out of nowhere.
Graz.
I'm not quite sure I get it.
Well, Man City about to win the league is a giant volcano, and Ollie's new contract is some lads playing football on the hill here. Well, in last place is me. With the half-tracked meme of the confusing volcano scenario with 374 likes. But in second place this week, 437 likes, is Nick. Which is, I'm surprised. He was first in the queue.
Shambles.
Striking meme. Which means, again, the winner.
I kind of don't want it.
Oh, hang on.
No, I don't.
Oh, hang on.
There's been a miscount.
There's been a miscount. The winner is Nick.
Oh, yeah, good.
999.
Good.
My mistake. Congratulations.
Oh,
done.
Yeah, that had to win.
Yeah, you're just going to roll over to 1,000 likes now, just as I say that.
I'm going to make sure he does. There we go.
Ahead of this weekend's action, we're looking at the top of the table, then moving about halfway down the table to Arsenal and Liverpool, who face off this Saturday night. These two have had some exciting fixtures recently, with 3 penalty shootouts in the last 18 months. Obviously, this isn't a cup game, but the rate refs are giving out penalties these days, it might as well be a shootout. The question is, what do these two have left to play for at this stage, really?
Do you think top 4's totally out of reach for both of them?
I think it's out of reach for you, Sean. I think you should give up the dream.
You should lay down and let Liverpool win.
Say it, but yeah, I just feel like...
Well, yeah, but what have Arsenal and Liverpool got to play for? They've just got to fulfil the fixtures,
Yeah.
Every team's got to play 38 league games this season. Europe is their best shout, really. They're both in the knockout stages of obviously their respective European competitions. Arsenal have got favourable draw in the Europa, and Liverpool Liverpool's sort of Champions League form seems to be entirely different.
Yeah.
Somehow there's some sort of that is quite a Liverpool. That's quite that's football heritage, as Jose Mourinho would say. Liverpool have always done pretty well in the Champions League, even when their league forms drops off. So this is like a return to the kind of Benitez years.
We should compare these two teams, I think, as they are right now. Not like, over the past couple of years, but right now as they are similarly in the table. So we'll do a combined 11 for both of them with our high budget method of holding corresponding pieces of paper. Right, in goals.
In goals, both of them.
Yeah, both goals.
Sean, you've said, right, we're judging off the past 2 months, then you immediately put up Liverpool.
It's got to be.
Which leads me to, I'm just going to go Liverpool as well. But
it hurts me to.
Well, I've got a deciding vote here, but I'm gonna just so that I can make the graphic easier. I'm going Liverpool.
Okay, then right back position.
Who plays right back regularly for Arsenal? Is it Bellerin all the time?
No, it's a mixture, isn't it?
So Bellerin and Suarez.
I think we should go Bellerin.
Yeah.
Bellerin versus Trent.
Yeah.
Even in Trent's worst season, I still feel
those when he can swing a few in.
All right, first central defender then. So who would it be between? I guess Van Dijk is out.
Kabak or Phillips or
Reece Williams
or Reece Williams
versus Holding, is it?
Well, David Luiz and
Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel, yeah.
I'll go with Gabriel.
If we're using Liverpool's injured defenders, then I'm going Arsenal for both.
Yeah, same here. And then for left back, I'd also go for Arsenal with Tierney.
Yeah, Tierney's playing really well, but it is hard because Robertson's so good. But
I think Robertson's been the best of the back four.
Yeah,
that is true.
Personally,
I'll stick with Xhaka or Fabinho.
Or that's no.
Yeah, I don't really.
Come on, Sean.
Yeah,
think about it.
Okay, next up,
Thomas Partey or
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum.
You're a better side with Partey, big time. I have to go Partey.
And then last midfielder,
Thiago. Or I don't know, Emil Smith Rowe, is it probably?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Or Odegaard.
Oh, Odegaard, yeah.
Odegaard at the moment is doing quite
Odegaard's been good, but I will never vote against Thiago in anything. I'm going to ruin my ballot on the London Mayor election next month.
And Thiago's been voted London Mayor. Okay, right now for the strikers, the fun bit. Right, let's go left wing.
Aubameyang, Mane.
Easy.
Yeah, current form, even still.
Current form, both have had bad seasons, really.
Yeah.
So on that principle, then you just got to go off what you know.
All right, let's go right side then.
Salah or Pepe?
I'd say Saka.
I'd say whether it's Pepe or Willian probably doesn't really change it.
Is Salah still top scorer for the league?
I forgot he was a right wing forward, so still go with Salah for that one.
Jota versus Lacazette.
Yeah, or Firmino versus Lacazette.
Firmino's injured, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
We'll go Jota, Lacazette.
Just because I want to be able to hold up this.
For that one. I know he's not been spectacular.
Oh no, I'm just going to stick.
Scored for Portugal as well on the international.
Klopp, Arteta.
I'd still go. Yeah. He's done it, man. He's done it at the highest level.
Been there,
Can't argue with that. But we can't finish the show without finding out who won this week's Fort to Score challenge. So let's see what happened. All right, he's got 63 left-footed goals. Okay, how many headers in his career has he scored?
I'm still going to go lower.
Oh, you shouldn't have said it. I was trying to avoid being swayed, but now
Well, you're correct. It's 37. Okay, goals for Argentina. Is it higher or lower? You're doing well.
I think I would have a good guess at guessing exactly right. So I'm going to wait for Graz to go first.
Okay.
I've gone for the thumb.
I think he's got 43.
He's got 41. Again, very close, but you're both correct. Penalties in his career. Is it higher or lower?
Is that...
Can you hear that alarm?
Yeah.
That means things are getting tense.
That's the game's gone on too long alarm. Going in.
He's got 46 penalties. Oh, it's higher. Congratulations, Nick.
Oh, no.
Bad luck. It was close. Congratulations to Nick. on that. Some very close guesses there as well. Not only did you get it right, you almost get the exact number on a couple of games.
Again, that's what you get for spending majority of my waking hours looking at footballers' profiles on Wikipedia.
Well, that's all from us, folks. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Dream Team Coach TV, brought to you by Betway. Club football is back, and so is our fantasy football game. And don't forget about Dream Team Selector. So make your first prediction before the first game kicks off this weekend. So best of luck there, and we'll talk to you again next week. Take care.